Popular music artists are actively accusing Spotify of its illegal activities, which affect the whole music industry. Now, a lot of behind-the-scenes politics of Spotify are being exposed, from manipulation of users' playlists to generate more streams for a particular artist, to assigning non-existent artists to royalty-free music, and most of all, the use of AI music in playlists. And as illegal as it is, Spotify still thrives as a top platform. Let's deep dive into Spotify's dirty tricks and games of manipulation and how millions are being fooled by such methods. If you want to know how you're being manipulated by Spotify on a daily basis, stick till the end of the video. As we all know, streaming is the new way of listening to music. It's a rather convenient way too, but it also became a place where cunning tricks found their way into illegally generating more revenue and traffic. Spotify is now found to be using methods which no other platform uses to increase its profits, including creating fake artists that never existed in the music industry. Spotify is finding subtle ways to increase its revenue through such means, and in the process, the real artists are at a loss because they are getting paid less for their content. Especially as Spotify is also found guilty of manipulating playlists and deliberately promoting artists who are willing to spend more money on promotions. Through personalized playlists, Spotify found a way to create more revenue. Personalized playlists are the next loophole for Spotify to manipulate the streaming content in favor of a few select artists. Initially, it gave artists hope of reducing the cost of licensing music or relying on companies for publicity because Spotify could potentially get more streams or views than any other platform. But the issue was that Spotify started using biased methods. They started promoting music, which was a lot cheaper for Spotify to license, and the music for which Spotify received a higher revenue share. This also included promoting more content by the artists who are paying more for promotions of their content. Spotify started charging artists for increased visibility of their profiles and to recommend their content to more people. From the artist's point of view, this can be a better arrangement to reach a wider audience, but it's all done at the expense of the artist, as the royalty rates they get in return are lower. As a result, artists suffered losses because they received lower royalty rates and had to pay Spotify to increase the visibility of their content. But their efforts didn't pay off. On average, Spotify pays 0.004 cents per stream. So in turn, if an artist wants to see more significant numbers in their income, they would obviously need lots and lots of streams, which forces artists to pay for promotions in the first place. This is what's unacceptable to most artists, because other forms of music publication don't have these kind of policies. Once the company publishes the music, that's it. The artist doesn't have to take care of anything else. They will keep getting their fair share. But with Spotify and music streaming ideas, it's all changed. And now, artists have to keep paying for their content to be promoted by Spotify. And even when they pay for it, there are other sorts of manipulation that happens behind the scenes, such as tweaking playlists in favor of the artists who are willing to pay a higher price for it. This also led to a lot of artists getting angry over Spotify's pay for stream but less royalty fees policy, as artists basically had to keep paying for more streams and rankings while the return was low. In 2020, the Daily Dot, a digital news sharing platform, released an extensive report exposing the black market behind the companies charging artists to get placed in their popular streaming playlists. As labels and artists are paying Spotify to be included in playlists and also pay for higher rankings among playlists, we can see how it puts the artist in a dilemma where they have to keep spending more for their content to generate more income. Music Business Worldwide released a report saying that there are more than 50 artists whose music was popular but never had a real origin, meaning the names of artists were nowhere to be found, but they were altogether streamed over 500 million times. This music gets streamed on behalf of fake artists. With this fake artist music, Spotify can create a popular fake artist in a matter of days, and they don't have to spend anything extra on it. The fake artist generated revenue flows for Spotify, and there's no question of even licensing these fake artist content. Further investigation revealed that the music that circulates on Spotify in behalf of fake artists was actually royalty-free music licensed by Spotify from Epidemic Sound. Epidemic Sound provides a huge library of royalty-free music. But the shady part of it is that one of Spotify's early investors also owns a part of Epidemic Sound. Once again, a fake artist name is all it takes for the music from Epidemic Sound to get streamed. Now, another illegal method Spotify uses to generate more revenue is AI music. Artificial music is a surefire way for Spotify to generate a large revenue, as there is no question of royalties or ownership towards artists or labels. Music created through artificial intelligence can be licensed in disguise in favor of Spotify. And AI can create such a variety of music that is original in nature, hence copyright claims are never an issue for artificial music. This started generating a massive amount of income for Spotify. Combined with Spotify's list of recommended playlists, this is a huge opportunity for Spotify, as almost 30% of music listened to is through Spotify's recommended playlists. So, by putting artificial music and royalty-free content into the recommended playlists, Spotify was able to significantly reduce its overhead costs for its own advantage. According to Spotify, its monthly growth rate is 19%. As of the latest reports, it has 422 million active users. This is an average 4% growth quarter by quarter throughout the year. That's a huge number of active users Spotify has when compared to other popular streaming platforms. To put it into perspective, the YouTube Music streaming platform claims they have around 50 million active users, and Amazon Music has around 55 million active users. Here, we can clearly see how using such tricks has helped Spotify to become the biggest fish in the pond. Its total revenue stands at $2.8 billion. The founder's initial intention of starting Spotify was to provide a free library of music funded by ads. It has now become a familiar, influential factor in music industry rather than just a music sharing platform. No wonder, using these cunning tricks, Daniel, the founder of Spotify, was claimed in 2017 by the Billboard to be the most powerful person in the music industry. As of now, Spotify has no equal competitors. So, that is how Spotify is dominating the industry as well as manipulating it to their favor. It uses fake artist names, manipulates users' playlists in favor of higher-paying artists and labels, and uses AI music and royalty-free content to boost its income. All while the real artists are the ones who are facing a great imbalance in their income. Although Spotify is playing a significant role in changing the whole face of modern music consumption, its monopoly-like scheme is something that concerns artists and music producers. Whether there will be legal action against Spotify on a large scale is yet to be seen.